AJ McLean. Look how stylish you look always. We got the hat.
Well, I had to clean up, so I look somewhat presentable since I just dropped my daughter off at school, at homeschool, and all this stuff, and I'm just like,
Wait. You dropped her off at homeschool?
Yeah. So we have a family that has been part of our quarantine bubble.
Okay.
And it's my daughter's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So my family and their family, we went halvesies and turned a guest bedroom into a complete school. It's the coolest thing you've ever seen. The girls wear their masks and everything, but they're like, you know, it's still similar to like normal homeschool. It's all on your computer, but at least my daughter gets to have some kind of normalcy.
And she feels like she's going to something. She's going and then coming home, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
A lot of parents are doing these things. So they're called pods, right? Like a lot of
parents. Yes, this is our family pod, which is a very small group of people. Like,
AJ, have you had to deal with any of the computer issues, the IT problems that so many parents had?
Yeah, well, so when we did homeschool, once this whole thing started, I tried to step in and be somewhat useful, and I was absolutely useless. So my wife took over the reins. My wife is my freaking superwoman, so she's the one that pretty much dealt with it, especially the math. I'm already bad at math, and the way that they teach kids math now is like another language.
Some would say that you pretended you didn't know how to work the computer, so your wife would come in and fix it. And you didn't have
no. Well, actually, I'm really computer savvy, but still, it was just too much. And so, plus, Daddy had to watch the younger sibling and keep her away from my older daughter, so that she's not, distracted while trying to learn.
Daddy's busy too. Daddy's on Dancing with the Stars. Daddy's got his podcast. Are you? Tell me, walk me through your body, if you don't mind. How do you feel? Are you sore?
You know what? I'm very sore.
Where do you hurt?
I hurt in my rotator cuffs right now because of frame. Everything is frame. I might get that word tattooed somewhere on my body by the time we're done with this season of Dancing with the Stars. Because it is like ingrained in my brain now is the word frame. But thankfully I was training with my trainer virtually for about 6 months leading up to this. So my body was more conditioned. If I didn't do that, I'd be hurting a heck of a lot more.
Well, I want to tell you, we have been watching, and I have been inspired I've been jogging a little bit recently, and I was inspired to listen to your music. I actually have been playing this song. Do we have it here? Yeah. I've been playing this one while I'm running.
Nice.
I found
It's a good pace.
It's a good jogging pace, isn't it? And I always wonder what people are listening to when they're passing me and I'm passing them. And I think they know that I'm listening to that because you run to that. Like if you're running to that, you're running to everybody, right?
And you're probably going, yeah.
Yeah, going, yeah. Exactly. Especially when I say, back, all right.
Somebody has to know.
Somebody's got to know. All right, listen, let's come back with AJ McLean. We got to talk about Dancing with the Stars and a very revealing podcast he's doing. AJ McLean on Dancing with the Stars. That's tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC. Give us a preview. I know it's all in your head right now, but what will we see?
You will be seeing the quick step. It's Disney week, so I'm stoked about that, especially being a dad. Even though I have 2 girls, which it's all about princesses in this house, I won't be dressed like a princess, unfortunately, but I will be Aladdin. So it's going to be awesome.
That's all. Every year it's Disney week, both on Idol and on Dancing with the Stars. It's the biggest week. I mean, people love that week. It's a very popular week.
I'm also hoping nobody goes home because it's Disney week. Like that would be really kind of a horrible feeling. It's like the happiest day on earth and you're going home. Yeah. What? I hope so.
Disney owns the network, so maybe they'll have it their way.
Yeah, this is very true. Yes.
Your partner, Cheryl Burke, she has become your co-host on our iHeartRadio podcast here. It's called Pretty Messed Up. Tell us why you guys decided to do this, and have you been hesitant or nervous about some of the very vulnerable things y'all have talked about?
So this whole thing kind of started with my best friend and mentor, Ryan. That's you. Yes, my mentor, Ryan.
Many don't know that.
Yes, my best friend, Renee Elizondo. We've been friends for over 20 years. And we had talked about doing a podcast that was very, open and very vulnerable and very revealing. And Cheryl had actually been in conversations with iHeart as well. And then once we got partnered up, we started talking. And then we were like, you know what? We have a lot of similarities. She's sober. I'm sober. Renee's sober. And there's a lot of similar history. So we're like, why don't we do this together? And it's been 2 episodes so far, but it's been an absolute blast because right now with the state of the world, people need hope. People need something that they can relate to because look, whether you're sober, not sober, whatever it is, everybody is going through the same thing. Everyone's stressed out. Everyone's stuck at home, trying to find something that brings them hope and brings them joy. And we're just trying to do something that makes us very relatable to everybody and share our, experience, strength, and hope. That's the whole goal behind it. And it's been great. We finally had our first guest, Jack Osborne, which was amazing. That's a guy who's been
How is he doing? I know his daughter has COVID-19.
Yes. We asked him about that. She's doing better.
But it's frightening when she's 3 years old. Jack's daughter's 3. You feel so you're a parent. You feel so helpless.
Yeah. I even asked him, I said, so are you, in contact? He's like, look, obviously we're doing everything smart. I'm wearing a mask. We're washing hands, but I've got to tend to my daughter. I can't just leave her to herself, so there has to be some kind of a coordinated balance. But, because I even asked, I said, you have MS, like this has got to be scary for you because that's an autoimmune deficiency. So, it's got to be frightening, but he's a real trooper. So hats off to him, seriously.
And we wish his daughter
yes,
get through
keep
this.
Them all in my prayers for sure.
Well, brother, we have been, we've been friends. I would say colleagues for so many years now.
Yes,
Backstreet Boys and we here at Kiss FM in the morning. And we wish you tremendous success with Dancing with the Stars tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC, and Pretty Messed Up, the podcast on iHeartRadio. We'll be watching, okay, brother?
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye.
Later.
McLean.